Hi, collective. How y'all doing? I hope everyone is in good graces today. I'm hearing somebody that someone gave or attempted. Either you gave somebody a second chance or you attempted to give somebody a second chance. This person still went behind your back and betrayed you. They still betrayed you for money. They still betrayed you because this person is obsessive and they got some sort of demonic ties, demonic attachments. Yeah, yeah. Some sort of offer. This person thought that would free them from something. So they took action to try to turn the wheel because they feel left out in the cold. hmm I'm hearing even after you said, you know what? I'm going to put this shit down. I'm going to give this person a second chance. This person still turned around and decided they was going to fuck you over. I'm telling you. A dirty offer. This person is working together with a group that you walked away from. People that you walked away from. And there's a Queen of Swords that's been spying on you to see if you know the truth. Because they were paid to confuse you, to do illusion spells, but somebody got some sort of intuitive message having to do with this King of Pentacles. Somebody could be a Capricorn, or they embody that Capricorn spirit, is what Spirit is saying, that demonic spirit. This person might have a demonic spirit on them. Could be the reason why they keep falling back into doing the same shit. But Spirit is saying this person missed some sort of opportunity with you, missed an opportunity in trying to get over on you. Yeah, they juggled, and now they're gonna be in regrets because of this offer that they were presented or they paid for in order to steal from a mother, family, for wish fulfillment. So this person has been wearing some sort of disguise, right? Trying to make it seem like they are someone that they're not. hmm They're trying to make it seem like they're someone that they are not, collective. Yep, this person has been doing work on you ever since you walked away. Ever since you walked away from them. But what they fail to realize is that you guys are protected, of course. Somebody, I guess I don't know. We talk, I'm pretty sure some of these people watch these readings, but they probably just don't care, right? They don't care because some of them is like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. And then, the reading go off and they go back to their daily routine, you know? 41, 43 could be significant. Something about a stream of water too, or a lake, a body of water. It's fresh. It's fresh water, though. It's not salt water. It's fresh water. It's a body of water, fresh water. Gaia, underworld. This person could be doing rituals out in nature. Partnership. Let's see. What's the messages on this energy, please? Life purpose. This person could be trying to affect your life purpose, affect your health, so that you don't step into your life purpose here. Somebody has a target on somebody as well, is what I'm picking up. Somebody has been targeting you for a while now. This could be a writer. You could be a writer, or this person could be a writer of some sort. Health came right, yeah. Somebody's in bad health, and they've been trying to put that energy on you. This person is in bad health. Yeah, and whatever they're planning, because of whatever they've been planning on you, or planning for you, We have Gaia at the bottom again. So Gaia is significant. The earth is significant. Settling. This person wants you to settle. Or is you guys could have been settling before. Okay? When you were connected to this person. Yeah. Some sort of investment. Your life purpose is leading you to some sort of investment here. Okay, Spirit is saying work smart, not hard. Okay, yeah, plan your stuff out. You guys need to start planning. I know that's something I need to do myself. Yeah, yeah. Plan your work out. Plan your days out. Okay, so that you can make more progress, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Gossip. Whoever this writer is, whoever's writing about, so somebody could be writing about you. Okay, it's nothing but gossip. Spirit is saying this person is slow. Okay, this person might be slow, a little slow. If you know what I mean. Okay. Gaia, angelic help. Okay, so there is help. Okay, we're receiving help. Okay, from Gaia. Okay, this could be the reason why I'm getting this message, because this person is going out into nature to even have their to even do work. Okay, so what I'm also picking up here is some of you guys could also be connected to the elementals. Okay, to the elements, right? You could also have elemental protection, and this is why I'm getting this message. Okay. Yeah, because we're going through a shift. There's a shift that's happening right now due to our spirituality. Yep. Remain a student. Some of you guys may have to take on odd jobs. Okay. Yeah, due to this shift that's happening, that's occurring here, or that has occurred. Leadership. Okay, whatever this is. Okay, Spirit is saying stop settling, because you're meant to be some sort of leader. Okay, you're meant to be in some sort of leadership position. Or you guys are in a leadership position and you're probably just not recognizing it. Okay? Spirit wants you to know, okay, some of you guys, okay, some of us, we're already in our destiny, right? We're already in a leadership position. And this is why somebody won't stop. They'll stop at nothing to do whatever it is that they're doing. Something about retail. If some of you guys have been thinking on getting into retail, right? Opening like a store. I just heard vending machine of any sort. Spirit is saying go move forward with that. Okay? Excuse me, that will help you. Some of you guys may want to get into retail. Or this person could also be somebody that's also into retail. This person could have different avenues, right? Stores and stuff like that. Okay? But they want you to know you're in a leadership position and you need to take some sort of action. Okay? Somebody had, whoever this person or these people, they've been trying to keep you stagnated from being able to make certain moves here. Okay? The rebel. Okay? Somebody could see you as a rebel. This person could be a rebel. Spirit is saying be cautious though. Okay? Be cautious. All right? Don't fall into your old ways is what I just heard. Okay? Yeah, they're saying use caution when making financial decisions. Okay? So don't just, So some of you guys got something that's coming in. And Spirit is saying be mindful, right? You don't want to squander that money. Take that money and invest it into something that's going to help you get a return. Okay? Growth. Because you've grown from the past due to your spirituality, due to you doing the work. Okay? You've already outgrown the past, is what I'm picking up with growth in the past. Okay? Yes, someone from your past is coming back, perhaps an old job or unfinished project. So if you guys are working on something or was working on something and you put it down, Spirit is saying this might be the time to pick it back up, to start working on it again, right? Especially if it's something that you know, all you need to do is make a remain. I'm hearing a remaining investment. Make sure you work on that, because that is going to bring in some sort of growth for you. But you have already outgrown this person from your past because of your spirituality. We got retail coming out again. Somebody's definitely into retail here. Okay, 1024 is significant. Okay, somebody, whoever has been studying you, okay, or even has been doing experiments or tried doing some sort of experiment on you, somebody could have had an unexpected accident, or they will have an unexpected accident because they planned that shit out. Somebody been planning shit in your life, not knowing it's going to cause them a downfall. Collective, it's going to cause this person a downfall. They either already had an unexpected accident, or they will. Or they will. I'm hearing don't make, yeah, as I was about to say it, don't make anybody that you know has betrayed you come back into your life, because all they're going to do is do it again. All they're going to do is do it again. Somebody could be in a limbo right now. Yeah, because that's where they want you. What is life purpose? A love offer. A love offer. What is the love offer, please? What's the Ace of Cups? Blocked. Somebody did something where your life purpose would be blocked. Uh-huh. Because they want you to heal something. Or it's a Pisces that has been spying on you. Uh-huh. Could be a Pisces that's part of your family, or part of a family that you're connected to. Because this person is obsessed with you, or they're obsessed with your protection. Spirit is saying that's the truth. That's the truth. Somebody that you walked away from, or somebody that you need to walk away from. What's Rider? A group. It's a group that's spying on you, that has also been betraying you. Okay? So it's a group of people that get together to write shit. Okay? They write these movies, they write these books, or whatever they're writing. Right? But it's nothing but a betrayal. Mm-hmm. What's the three? Yep. Because they stole something. Somebody stole your money. Mm-hmm. They're spying because they stole a Virgo money. Uh-huh. 7 of Wands. Somebody's also having a tower. Uh-huh. Because whoever tried to withhold something from you, they're now in a 9 of Swords. Because you're still got free. You're still freed from someone, freed from something. What's this 3 of Pentacles? An Emperor that's working together with a witch. Yeah, they're trapped. Whoever these people are in this group, they're trapped. So somebody fell into the same trap that they were trying to set for you, set for me, set for us. Okay. And then they sit down and they write. Somebody's a transsexual too. I just felt the energy of someone in my energy, but that's a tranny. So this person, whoever this person that you guys attempted to give a second chance to, they sleeps with trannies. They're into transsexuals. So I mean, I have nothing against that community, because I'm part of it. But I don't know if this is something that some of you guys are into, right? I mean, everybody got their own flavor, right? Okay, everybody like what they like. But, I guess Spirit wants somebody to know that whoever this person is that you're dealing with, they're into transsexuals. This person is very, flamboyant, or they like that flamboyant. Either they're flamboyant or they like that. Yeah, from the past. This person knew they were into guys ever since they were a little child. Ever since they were a little child, they know this is what they liked. Two of Wands, and that was their choice. They made that decision. For some of you guys may not even know that this person, dibble and dabble, right? This is spirit letting you know, you know? You could have a decision. A spirit been trying to tell you they've been playing with them wands ever since they were young. They like them wands. Yeah, because them wands got them where they need to be. Got them in the status that they are. Right? And that's another thing that a lot of us need to realize. A lot of these, men that's very wealthy, they sleep with other men to get the things that they want, especially if it's a wealthy man. I'll make you hit on that back door, right? So you can buy confirmation. So you can buy me this and buy me that, right? But they try to keep that under wraps. My thing is, if you're comfortable doing it, and especially if you're doing it for money, right? Be proud of what you do. You know what I mean? Don't try to make it seem like, oh, but this is the type of person, they do that type of stuff, but then they downplay women. You know what I mean? Oh, she sleep around, or she sleep for money. A lot of these men, that's how a lot of them are in the status that they are. Because they allow other men that of status, right? Because, the same thing applies for a woman, applies for men too. You know what I'm saying? There's some men, and I mean, don't get me wrong, there are men that will go out of their way to do good for a woman, right? But there are men that is like, I ain't doing nothing for nothing. So what you finna do for, if you want such and such? You understand? And whoever this person is that you're dealing with, this person, like a spirit said, this person has been into man ever since they were a little kid. This is nothing new. This is something that stems from the past life for this person. This is nothing new. So what this is also telling me, this could be somebody that was, taken advantage of as a child. And when they got older and they needed money or they needed whatever, they said, shit, if that's what it takes, then that's what I'm going to do. But this person, it was, they didn't want somebody to know. Yeah, this is somebody that you moved away from. They didn't want you to know, this is how they get down. And 1818. This person probably didn't want you to know. That could be another reason why this person even, curved you, right? This is why this person, could have ghosted you or something. Because they're not really into women, right? Something about women is just not fulfilling to somebody. And I get that. Because, there are times you talk to gay men and they'll tell you, I don't like pussy, right? And a lot of men, don't get me wrong, a lot of men that's in life, they've slept with women. And it's just something that just don't do it for them. Which goes for the same thing for, a woman that considered themselves to be gay. They don't feel like a man has anything that they want. But anywho, I don't want to keep going on this topic, so let's move on. What's precarious in health? Something has affected this person's health, right? This lifestyle could have affected this person's health. Because here's the world. Whatever is going on, this person's health has taken. This could be another reason why they're like, I can't be with this person, right? This person already know their health bad, right? So it's like, it ain't the spirit saying this is the truth though, this is the truth here. And sometimes it's hard to to get certain information, especially if this is somebody that you could have cared about, right? But Spirit lets you, is revealing the truth to you so that you can make a wise decision as to what it is that you really want to do, collective. Right? Are you willing to, I don't know, take care of this person through whatever they're going through with their health, when their health really, falls bad, goes bad, because, if you stick around, this is literally what you're going to have to deal with. Okay? And if this person's health is bad, then a lot of things is about to go bad for this person. Okay? I mean, not saying that we can't heal, because we can. But whatever this person got going on, well, whatever their lifestyle was, is the reason this, something has taken a turn for the worse here. Okay? I mean, you can pray for this person. If you want to talk to this person, that's on you. But Spirit is letting somebody know the truth as to what's really taking place with someone. Okay? All right, what's settling? We have an offer to stop the truth. To somebody paid somebody to stop you from knowing their truth, to stop you somebody from knowing something, to stop you from leaving them, to stop you from moving away. Yeah. Yeah. Because they'll be in a Five of Pentacles and they're heartbroken if you leave. But it's not, if you stick around, it's just not it's not going to be what you want it to be. Is what I'm picking up here. It's not going to be what you want it to be. Whatever this person is going through is going to fall back on you. I don't know who needs this message. Yeah, somebody should. And they're doing this. They don't want you to move forward because they want to stop your independence. They don't want you to be independent. This person is codependent and they want you to settle. They want you to be in this codependent energy with them. But what's that going to bring you? You know? What's the rebel? Past. Somebody rebelled about something in the past. And they pay again. Spirit wants you to know in the past this person paid to stop you from being able to move forward. They paid for this. What about the past? The King of Swords. I'm picking up death energy here. The King of Swords could have ended an angel. And this is being exposed. Oh, a Sagittarius. Take the story as it fits. I always just go with the angel because I know, that's what that represents. Yeah, something is being shed light upon. And there, whoever the moon, somebody's a moon deity that's doing work. Yeah, because they're waiting for someone to be overload. A Cancer is free. Or somebody has been freed from some sort of cancer. The will shifted. Because the Knight of Wands made a decision to fight. And they're celebrating that somebody's son sacrificed their empress, the star empress. Yeah, somebody sacrificed this empress. And this could be why Spirit is telling you, do not go back to this emperor that's doing work on you. They did this for money. They paid somebody to take you out. This could be another reason why I got the download that I got last night. Or 4-day morning while I was in the bed. Somebody was planning on breaking into somebody's house to take them out. Literally. And that's why I made the post that I made on the community tab. It was 2442. That energy has been returned to this individual. And that could be because I exposed the energy. So somebody's adamant about getting rid of you because you walked away from them. But this is somebody that doesn't want you to leave them. Oh, you can't leave me. You know what I mean? And this person is like, if you think you're gonna leave, then I'm gonna get you off. You know what I'm saying? This person got a God complex. And they resort to working with magicians, paying magicians for work. They themselves could be a fucking magician. Yeah, what I'll tell you. They themselves are a fucking magician. Because something happened that stopped them. So this person could have gotten into an accident last night, or something could have happened that stopped somebody from coming in with this betrayal, which caused somebody to walk away. Yeah. And now somebody is scared because they're under judgment. For this Empress and this Empress star, Queen of Swords. Or there's a Queen of Swords that's pissed off that somebody has uncovered this truth. Somebody's name is Rihanna. That's what I just heard. Rihanna. Yep, a couple is having a tower. 26 on a timer. What's investment? Somebody's investment was to end you. Meanwhile, they're gossiping and slandering your name and writing about you. Oh, this is how we're going to make this movie. And this is what somebody's, sorry. So somebody's writing about you. Somebody could be writing a fucking movie, right? And trying to make it, about your life collective. Do you understand? Meanwhile, what they're doing is plotting your death as to how to end you. So somebody feels like your life is a motherfucking game. What is investment? I smell a lawsuit, is what my guys just said. Yeah. Somebody could have given an investment to a Pisces, or you could have healed from something. Yeah, whatever somebody invested in. What's the Hangman? Something was supposed to happen at 12 o'clock. Or something could have taken place at 12 o'clock. A Pisces was paid or has been paid, and they're spying. This person has an equal give and take with I just heard Baphomet. So this person is working with the deity Baphomet, and they're spying as to when they're going to take their next move. Yeah, and Spirit is saying somebody's mad that you know the truth, that you uncovered the truth about this investment, or that I uncovered this truth. And they're pissed that you walked away because they really thought this was it. A scary movie. Yeah. Whoever's been gossiping, a group of drunks that's been celebrating. Yeah. I tell you, these people are working together. They're all working together. They're all working together with this Emperor. We got the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, Three of Cups. They're all working together. Alongside with a mother figure that's also doing magic. Because death magic. These people have been doing death magic on you. A King of Pentacles killed an angel. I'm telling you. Moon. And they're pissed off. So somebody wants you dead because of something about you knowing the truth or calling the truth out about a sacrifice. Somebody's mad. somebody who killed someone. I could have called it out. And because I've called it out, because I whistle blew about it, now somebody could want my head. Okay? But like I always say, there's so many people on the planet. And what people fail to realize, as long as they're in your energy, as long as they're playing in your energy or doing whatever the fuck, you're always going to get the messages. Sometimes people feel like because we put messages out, we always know exactly who we're talking about. It doesn't work like that. It's not all the time. Sometimes spirit will give you a face. They might show you a face, and it doesn't happen all the time. They'll show you a face as to who this person or who the message could be possibly about. And sometimes it's, the person that they show you is not always the culprit. Sometimes the person that they show is the victim. You understand? People who get intuitive messages or people who are psychic, we don't always know who the message is pertaining to. Sometimes we might have an idea, right? If they release a vision, right? If they release a picture, right? Of somebody, of somewhere, right? But we don't always know exactly who the story is about. So you wanting to off somebody because they expose something, and that's another thing that some of these people do. Oh, you expose me, so now I gotta take you out. Why the fuck are you playing in somebody's energy? Why are you up in somebody's energy like that, right? And this is taking me back to a couple weeks ago. I uploaded a video, and there's somebody named Michael that was in the chat and kept saying, oh, you keep talking about my kids. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. If I'm talking about a kid that was sacrificed or something that happened to a kid, how am I talking about your kids? I don't even know this person, right? But this person watches my channel, so therefore we get different messages that pertains to different people. So if you're not doing anything, then there's nothing that you should worry about. But a lot of these people, their hands be so dirty, and then it's like the messages come out and they get so defensive. Then you shouldn't be watching. If you know you don't want your business, you shouldn't be watching tarot. Because that's what, people call tarot the devil, but they call tarot the devil because, spirit, this is, spirit expert, like this is news, like this is real news, real life, real time news. Like shit that's really taking place on the planet. You know what I mean? And that's another thing I had to ask my guides one time. It's like, sometimes there are certain readers and all they get are love messages, right? Some of them, all they talk about is love. And I'm like, I never, even when I used to try to do love messages in the past, it always take a motherfucking turn. Because there's so much shit that's happening in people's lives, and it's like, this shit ain't about no love. And probably because, I'm just raw with it, right? I don't try to sugarcoat shit. Like whatever comes out, comes out. I don't try to manipulate the messages or anything. I just put out whatever it is spirit is revealing at the time. And then people, their panties get up in a bunch. Then you shouldn't be out here doing shit to people. And if you're out here doing shit to people, you shouldn't be tuning into tarot to see, oh, is it working? Did it work? You know what I mean? Shit is fucking crazy. Yeah, somebody's having a tower. Yeah, whoever is under judgment, they're now in the 9 of Swords because of this work that they did to bring in a dirty offer. Man, please. What is angelic help in Gaia? A decision. 5 of Wands, 2 Wands, 7 Wands. A bunch of men. This is what I'm picking up here. These ain't none but men. Whoever this person is and their trannies and God knows whoever the fuck else, whatever they got going on. Due to whatever decision somebody made, now somebody is fighting or they're wanting to fight. because a star walked away, because somebody walked away. But so you're being guided to walk away because you're receiving angelic help. We're receiving angelic help from the earth itself, from Mama Gaia, from whatever other deities, right? Whatever angels, right? Is working for the goodness of all here. And this is now causing a 5 of Wands for this person. This could be at least 7 men that's under judgment, okay? Because you walked away. Fuck, man. Yeah, 5 of Swords. These people are jealous, envious, hateful. Sometimes it's like, sometimes the people in the same community as you are the worst. And I'm just going to put it out there. You know what I mean? Because, and they're showing me the face of somebody that I was once friends with. You know what I mean? And she was, same sex or whatever, right? Yeah, we were friends. This is somebody that wanted to, and I was just like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, and ever since then, it's like this person, emotions, their energy shifted. But it's like sometimes whatever community that you're in, you get the most hate from. They'll smile in your face, but they're doing shit behind your back. But those are the same people that says, I'm my brother's keeper, or whatever. Somebody's fucked up. Could be a Cancer. A Cancer, a Scorpio is having a Tower. Because whatever this message is that's being exposed is like a trap for someone, or could cause somebody to go to jail. About an ending. And for some of you guys, the messages are past, present, and future. For some of you guys, this hasn't even come about. For some of you guys, this is something that somebody was planning for your future. See? And it's already coming out. That's why Spirit is saying whatever they were planning for you will not happen. That's why Spirit is saying the energy has already been returned. Because this could be what they're planning right now. Their plots to take you out for money. Okay? And for some of you guys, it's not money that you were supposed to receive. They were paid money for this crime. What is leadership? Heartbreak. They're doing work to break your heart. Spirit is saying that's the truth. Because you're in a leadership position, somebody wants you to be heartbroken. So they're doing work to break your heart. They're doing work to get baneful magic. Somebody's doing baneful. My Spirit said they're going to miss an opportunity. This King of Cups. I'm telling you. They're going to miss an opportunity. Because whatever they're doing is not going to work in this person's favor. Oh, it's not working. Yeah, because you already, whatever contract you had with someone has already been closed, has already been sealed shut. This is somebody that's no longer part of your Akashic records. Whatever it is that you guys had is null. It has been annulled. It's over. It's zip, zilch, done. But this person keeps on doing work on you, and that's why it keeps backfiring. That's why it's going to keep backfiring. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you got some sort of leadership position, so they want you in pain. They want you to suffer. Because they feel some type of way. Anybody but you. That's how somebody feels. Anybody but you. I don't give a fuck who could have gotten this position, but I just don't want you to have it. Who the fuck are you? Are you God? So somebody has been playing God in somebody's life here, or wanting to be God in somebody's life. They just said a demigod. What's the past and growth? Wish fulfillment. You'll get some sort of wish fulfillment for walking away from this person or from these people. Either you're receiving wish fulfillment or you will receive wish fulfillment once you walk away from this person. Walk away from whoever this King of Wands is. Okay? It's a Virgo. It's a Virgo, Cancer individual that took some sort of action on a mother. 4044 444. This person has been trying to affect your stability, your security, your support system. Okay? Yeah. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. Stole some sort of information to stop a sacrifice of a Libra child. A Libra who stole information was stopped. Okay. Or somebody stopped a sacrifice. Either or. Or me putting out this message is gonna stop some sort of sacrifice for somebody here. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. There's a Gemini needing strength, 10 of Wands. And a Taurus has been waiting for a High Priestess to work together with a star. Because there's a younger water sign page of because that could be scared and jealous that a family empress walked away. Somebody didn't want you to walk away from a family. Queen of Cups, the Justice card. 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. I don't know who this mother is. I don't know if this is this person's mother, if this is your mother, or this could be somebody's baby mother. Looks like somebody wants to work with you, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Me, I usually work alone, so I don't even know. Whoever this King of Wands is, though, they're sending attacks to a star, to a child, to have them scared. So this could be another reason why Spirit is saying whoever this King of Wands is, walk away from them. Because not only are they attacking you, if you got kids, they're attacking the kids too. Yeah. Yeah. A mother figure took action to shift the wheel. Knight of Wands. Because they were passionate about the death of an angel. And that has been exposed. That was somebody's secret, the moon. And now the truth is coming out about the sacrifice. Yeah. I'm telling you. Me exposing this is going to stop some sort of ending for someone. Okay? A Libra is confused how I know about this. 8 of Wands, how I got the information about this. Yeah, somebody, they're confused. Yeah. And whoever is getting this message, yeah, they're scared because they hate a family. Ooh. They hate a family of an empress and they're pissed off. So somebody could be in-laws. Somebody's showing up. Somebody is is the in-laws to our family, somebody's family. 4444 in the timer. But this person doesn't like the family. They're just in it to get whatever it is that they can get out. Because whoever that they're connected to is someone of wealth, of course, right? So this person has been working or paying people on the back end to do work on the family itself because they're jealous. That's literally that's what Spirit said. Somebody wants justice, so this person could be going to jail for whatever they did or whatever they were planning. Because somebody's trying to kill you or me. What's the obstacle in this situation, Spirit? Magician in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Justice. Whoever is a younger earth sign that's doing some underhanded work. I don't know if this person is younger or if they're just childish, right? They're doing this so they can get some sort of justice, some sort of wealth. What is it? Yeah, because you walked away. They just said it's a younger masculine. So whoever this masculine is, they're younger than you. So they're not a child. They could be childish, but they're younger than you. Okay? What's the Page of Pentacles in reverse? The Magician in reverse. That's the same fucking King of Wands. King of Wands, King of Cups that wants justice. And that's why Spirit said walk away. Let him go. 46 on the timer. Walk away from this individual because they doing work on you. Jealousy and envy is what I heard. I'm hearing for some of you guys, you're going to realize somebody was a child of yours in the past, or this is somebody that was connected to a child of yours in the past. This person could be a transsexual. Oh. This person is a trans. Is the King of Wands a transsexual? They're married to somebody in your family or somebody that you were once connected to. Is it somebody in your family? Yeah, in your family. But they only did it for money. This person got a lot of sugar in their tank. So this person could really don't like your family because they just envious, jealous, right? There's somebody probably is like, oh, I'm prettier than you, bitch. Collective. Oh, man. So. King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, held back. Some sort of justice because somebody wanted to be independent. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles, Sun, is exposing this trap. I'm telling you. And that's what I do. I mean, this is part of my life's work. It's putting this type of shit out, right? How the fuck you think you're going to be out here planning and plotting people deaths? And when I get messages, I got to put them out. Even if I don't make a video and I just post something, right? You never know who needs the message, right? And sometimes, it takes a while. Sometimes it takes a while for you to really realize, like, is this what the fuck I'm really supposed to be out here doing? You know what I mean? I rejected this for a while because I was like, oh, right? Ain't that like dry snitching, right? Ain't that like dry snitching, And for a while I struggled, and I'm just like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? But when Spirit says this is something that you're supposed to do, no matter how much you try to run from it, it's going to keep coming back. Especially when you're somebody who has been activated, right? There's just certain things, once you know, you cannot unknow it. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to just block it out. Because no matter how much you try to block it out, spirit won't allow it. I've seen readers like, oh, they're shutting down their tarot channel because spirit is guiding them. No, it was never something that they were supposed to do. If you're meant to be a high priest or high priestess, if this is what you're called to do, it's not, spirit is not just going to be like, shut it on down. For what? This is your life's work. That's why I say a lot of people do things that they're not supposed to do. And then they try to make it say, oh, spirit. Ain't no fucking spirit. I never wanted to do this, right? And sometimes I say that all the time, like, yo, I miss being in slumber, right? And, if you know, right? And the reason I say that is because when I was in a state of slumber, I was unaware of a lot of things, right? And I was just out here living life willy-nilly, you know what I mean? Ain't got a care in the world, just living life, right? I was somebody that would take a lot of fucking risk. I used to do a lot of shit, you know what I mean? And I was just like, whatever, But when spirits start waking you up, when you start going through different ascensions and shit, it's like you can't block it out. Like I've already tried to block this shit out and it just won't work. Because this is what I'm supposed to do. And you'll know because spirit will guide you as to what it is you're supposed to do. You'll be guided. And if some of you guys are meant to be spiritualists as well, you'll know because no matter how much you try to block it out, no matter how much you try to ignore it, they're just gonna keep ringing that shit in back in your ear, like. Whoever needed that message, though. Best course of action here for the collective. Somebody didn't want you to see a Gemini. Somebody wasn't being logical or they didn't see a Gemini was suffering or suffered. Somebody didn't see that you went through some sort of suffering, that you carried a whole bunch of burdens on your back. Some of you guys could have carried somebody's burdens, okay? And this is why you're in this energy. This is why you got this leadership role, because of everything you endured. So somebody feels like you don't deserve this position, right? You don't deserve to do this. You shouldn't be doing that. Who the fuck are you? That's what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying they ain't saw, motherfucker, that you suffered, you struggled, right? You carry all them burdens on your motherfucking back. And that's how you was granted some sort of position, Empress. Somebody seen it. Somebody just feel like, oh, you just woke up one day and say, shit, this is what I'm gonna do. You cannot do that. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's people that do it, right? Oh, I'm gonna read tarot and I'm gonna do this. A lot of my messages isn't just tarot. A lot of my messages are downloads, messages I received from the unknown, from spirit, from God, from I just heard Allah, from whoever it is that you guys subscribe to, right? A lot of us, we pull information from different sources too, right? You never know who's revealing what or why. You understand? And that's another reason why some people probably put their shit down, because they don't really get messages like they say that they do. You'll always be able to pinpoint somebody that's really authentic with their work and people that's just like, they just doing it to do it. I don't just do it to do it, because I never wanted to do this shit 54 on the timer. I never wanted this. I've cried, I've begged them. Take it away. I don't want it. But they don't. They don't. I asked them many times, take this motherfucking shit away. But when you're meant to do something, this is what you're meant to do, right? I can't turn it off. I've tried. I've fucking tried. Believe me, I've tried. So somebody feels like you don't deserve something. That could be why somebody's is a Taurus could be under judgment, because they feel like you don't deserve this leadership position. You don't deserve this. You ain't went through nothing. But somebody ain't saw when you was out here struggling. Somebody ain't saw the shit that you went through. They feel like you was just handed some sort of position, and it don't work like that, right? You go through all types of different initiations. And that's why I tell you guys, there's a lot of people, they do initiations going to see other people here in the physical realm. A real spiritualist, a lot of your initiations is in spirit. And the reason I know it's because a lot of my initiations has been in spirit, where I had to meet with my guides in spirit. At first I didn't know what the fuck it was, right? At first I didn't know. When you're chosen, like when you're really chosen to do this spiritual shit, to do this shamanic work, to do all this healing shit, you go through stuff in the spirit realm. And sometimes you may not always remember everything that happens. Somebody's waiting to do a sacrifice. I'm telling you, somebody's waiting. They're on their way. They're on their way. Okay, collective spirit wants you to know. Somebody is on their way. But this is what the fuck they gonna be faced with. Or they were on the... What the fuck I just said? Or they were on their way. Or Capricorn missed an opportunity. Okay? Because of a mother figure. So for some of you guys, you may come to realize your own child, right? Somebody was supposed to be a child to you, right? Somebody that could have been a child of yours in a past life sacrificed you. Sacrificed you. Missed an opportunity with a mother. I'm telling you. You missed an opportunity to sacrifice you because somebody healed. Any other messages here so I can close this on out? Oh, excuse me. Somebody's under judgment for sacrificing your protection. Somebody wants to sacrifice you for your protection, Empress. And that's what's being exposed personally, and that's the truth. I just spoke about something like that in another reading, then men wanting to sacrifice women to walk in their energy. That's pretty much what we're dealing with. And whoever this person is, they're a tranny or they're into trannies. Child, I don't know. I don't care. A lot of these men, this is what Spirit is now saying, a lot of these men, they want women to submit to them. But they've never even submitted to their own mothers. Let that sink in. They want women to submit to them, but they've never even submitted to their own fucking mama. So what that tell you? They don't respect their fucking mama. And if a nigga don't respect his mama, ain't no way he about to respect you, child. Okay. Okay. Y'all ain't got to listen to me. Y'all ain't gotta listen to me. But that's what Spirit said. Or at least my guides, right? I saw somebody say sometime on one of my videos, Spirit ain't telling you shit. Oh, okay. Okay. What's the messages? Two more. Thank you. At the bottom, we got Jupiter, okay? The granting of blessings from good fortune. You guys are about to receive some sort of blessings, all right? Or some sort of good fortune. Learn or teach. Be positive about, grow, and expand, okay? So for those of you guys that tune into my messages, take these messages, right? And apply it, right? Because I apply everything I talk about. Whatever I talk about. Because sometimes, for some of you guys, there are messages that I reveal, things that I talk about, and I didn't know the truth prior to myself either. Okay? So take what resonates. And if it's something that resonates with you, if it's a nugget that you can take, use it in your life, apply it. We have the idealization of confusion regarding a sacrifice, Neptune. This is somebody, they didn't want you to see that they wanted you to be their sacrifice or you were their motherfucking sacrifice. This is somebody that's not even initiated to be a shaman. They're not initiated to be a spiritualist, to do any of the spiritual work that they're doing. But they do it. But they do it because their hands dirty. This is somebody that gets paid to do death magic. And as you guys know, that's something I don't dabble in. I don't dabble in death work. Yes, there's a lot of things people pay me for. A lot of different services I offer people pay me for, right? Especially to remove stuff off of them. But one thing you're not going to pay me for is to do any sort of death work on anyone. That's just not my, that's not part of my life's work. Inspire others with be prepared to sacrifice, for yielding is the only way to, in Neptune. Illusions. Somebody has been doing illusion work, illusion spells on someone. Energize, confront, force yourself to, with Mars. The drive for the confronting of action. Taking action on your life, okay? Forcing yourself or even being able to confront this energies. This person has also been trying to affect your sixth house, your resources, right? Your service to others, what is good for us, your work. As a full-time job, serving, do it a little at a time, right? And me putting out these messages is part of serving the collective. Because again, sometimes we don't know who the message is for. But I always tell you guys, I hope these messages get to whoever needs it and you guys are able to make whatever changes that you need to do for yourself, for your family. I don't just talk to talk. And if if you're somebody that watches me and you're not trying to make any changes to be a better person, to better your life, to better your family, then you shouldn't even be watching me. Because I'm not just a regular tarot reader who was just putting out shit from a card. That's just not what I'm doing. We have your fourth house. These people have also been trying to affect the fourth house What makes you feel secure? Your support system, your home base, or your family. As you did in the past, your home base or your family, what makes you feel secure. Okay? Somebody don't want you to be secure. Somebody don't want you to feel secure within yourself because they're not secure within themselves. So why the fuck would I want you to be secure if, you know what I mean? People like that you gotta stay the fuck away from, right? Recognize like, I see what the fuck you want. I see what you want, and go about your way. We got the moon. The nurturing of feelings caused by reactions. Defend, accept, let your feelings tell you how. With the moon, pay attention to how you feel when you talk to someone, when you interact with someone, right? Even just being in an energetic space with someone, pay attention to how you feel. And that's funny that this came up. Because remember, I told y'all I had court a couple days ago. So I booked me a car, right? Because y'all know, I don't drive. Where I'm at, like, this is my second year here. And, I don't really know the place or whatever. And, I just, ever since I got here, that's just how I travel, right? With Lyft or Uber. So I take a car. I booked a car. And ever since I got into the car, I'm realizing something is off, right? The driver keeps watching me through the rearview mirror, right? And I'm like, So at this time, I'm playing with my daughter. But the person keeps watching me. Next thing, I started feeling like disgust energy, right? Like irritation, annoyance. And then he's shaking his head and he's, started driving a little reckless. So now I turn my attention to him and I'm watching him, I'm watching him. He slows down and he looks up. When he looks up in the mirror, he catches me watching him. Then he put his head down and drive normal. Then he pulls up on the side. Where he was supposed to drop me off is not even where he dropped me off. He's like, yeah, this is where you're supposed to go. But at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I don't see this person got some sort of demonic attachment to him. Let me go ahead and get the fuck on up out of this car. So you got to be mindful. Pay attention to how you feel when you get around people, regardless of the area or whatever. Pay attention, because Spirit will always reveal to you. Like, I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker ain't right. They ain't right at all. But anywho, we got Pisces, spirituality to ultimately experience, trusting your psychic knowledge, resulting from the indecision of or about a Pisces. Okay? Some of you guys could have Pisces energy. Okay? We have your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, your idealization of, be a part of something overwhelming. Pisces. Pisces is very, of all the water signs, to me, Pisces is much more emotional, right? Pisces, I feel like the fishes feel more, right? Because with the Scorpio and the Cancer, there's a shell that keeps them a little on the tough end. But with a Pisces, you feel everything, right? And that doesn't help me because I got both fucking Pisces and Scorpio placements. You know what I mean? So some of us, we get a little bit of everything. We get a little bit of everything, right? But you know, Spirit is saying pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to what you feel. Okay? Because like I always say, your intuition will never steer you wrong. hmm Your intuition will never steer you wrong, collective, right? And as a woman, we're all born with an intuitive, with intuition, right? A lot of times when you feel yourself indecisive, or you can't make, you feel like you can't make the right decision, is because somebody is manipulating or have manipulated your energy. Okay? Let's get some of these, then we'll get a question, and I'm gonna close it on out. I might do some signs reading today too. I don't know. Because I've been being called to do a reading for Scorpio. Okay, at the bottom it says meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Okay. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Emotions are running high. Super moon. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. And have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. I just heard Chris, Christina, Sierra. Okay, Sierra, Charlie. Somebody could be in the army. Okay, somebody could be sending out some sort of signal, some sort of coding pertaining a situation. What's the message, please? Thank you. To where do my soul want to travel? To where does my soul want to travel? When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, passion, understanding, patience, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Today's soul action: pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know that you are ready to make it happen. Believe that you can. Okay? And that's it. That's the collective. This reading went, a little longer than expected. But, I'm pretty sure somebody needed this message today, right? Especially for those of you, somebody has been feeling like down in a slumber, like just like low energy, fatigue. Get out in the sun or something, right? I can't even do that here because where I'm at, it's still cold in April and it's still fucking cold outside, okay? Yeah, but some of you guys, if you're able to get out in the sun, right? Or do something, listen to some music, dance, do something that'll allow you to release that energy. 9 times out of 10, if you're feeling like this, that's not even your energy. That's somebody that's going through something and they're projecting that energy onto you because they don't want to feel it. So they want you to feel that energy, collective, but let it go. Don't hold on to that. Okay? Let that shit go. Somebody is trying, and for some of you guys, that's a confirmation. Okay, I ain't even said it yet. And Spirit is already confirming. Some of you guys, the reason why you're feeling the way that you're feeling slow, because for some of you guys, the person or people that you guys are interacting with, they're swapping energies with you. Especially if you guys are dealing with people that's magicians and shit. They're doing stuff to swap energies, emotions, shit with you. Okay? Swapping soul, swapping spirit. They want to swap every fucking thing. All right? Call your energy back in. Right? I've been thinking on, doing something where, like, for my members and stuff, right? I want to start doing stuff where, we're working directly one on one with each other, whether that's like on Zoom calls or, I don't know. I got to figure out what outlet, what venue, right? What platform I want to use to do that. It's probably not going to be on YouTube, but once I get everything situated and I figure out how I want to go about doing this, we're going to do that, right? So some of us, because I know there's some people, it's like some of us are further in our healing, further in our life's purpose than other people, right? And for those of you guys that are members or will become members, I'm going to create it where, we can start working directly one-on-one with each other, right? But that's on you guys. If this is something that you guys would be interested in, let me know, okay? And yeah, that's pretty much all I have, collective. I'm gonna leave that energy, okay? Cut it off here, and we'll talk on the next message, all right? Please like, share, subscribe to the channel, okay, if you have not, all right? If you're interested in a reading, readings are open right now. If you're interested in becoming a member, all that information is listed in the description box below. If anything resonates with you guys, drop a donation, drop a tip, drop a super chat, okay? And we will catch up on the next message, collective, all right? I just heard believe God is guiding you, right? I don't know if somebody has lost, like, their faith, right? It's like somebody feels like they don't know what to believe, who to believe, believe in whatever your higher power is, right? Shit, believe in yourself, right? If you don't want to believe in anything outside of you, believe that, in yourself, okay? And if you're being guided, I don't know why they're telling me to say this, but if you're somebody and you're being guided not to watch my channel, especially if some of the messages that I do put out trigger you, I've said that before. You should never watch any readings where the messages are triggering to the point where it upsets you, right? If you this is happening to somebody, then you shouldn't watch these messages. And that's not just for me, that's for any reader. If something is triggering to you, turn it off. Don't watch it. If it doesn't resonate, turn it off. Don't watch it. I don't know who. Somebody might be watching too much tarot. And Spirit is saying, Spirit might be trying to tell you, like, you might want to step back, pull back a little bit, collective. I don't know why somebody needed this message, okay? Because I already said we're closing it out. But somebody needs to step back. Stop watching so much tarot. It's like it's messing with somebody. So Spirit is saying, pull back. Fall back from listening to all of that. If my channel triggers you, stop watching me. If there's another reader that's triggering you, stop watching them, right? That's why I always say, take what resonates and leave the rest, right? All these messages are timeless. Sometimes I might be on a further timeline than you are, right? You might be on a past timeline, right? For some of you guys, some of these things have not manifested, right? Like, and that's taking me back to the reading yesterday. Somebody was like, cuando, like when. Like, whatever your timeline is, collective. There's people that's on a further timeline because they've healed so much in their life that some of the things, that message yesterday was for them, like some whatever is happening or whatever is about to come in could be coming in anytime now. If you're somebody that's on a further timeline back, right? You haven't fully got the healing stuff done, then of course that doesn't resonate with you. So do not take messages that, and I used to do that, like in the past too. Like when I first started watching, it's like, oh, this is coming in, that coming in. I'm like, ain't shit coming in, right? Ain't nothing coming in. Because at the time, I hadn't done the work. I hadn't done shit to receive anything. And some of you guys need to realize that, right? Everybody that watches tarot, every message is not for everyone. Everybody's not on the same timeline. You got to pay attention to where you fall. You got to realize where you are. You got to realize where you are in your healing journey. Have you done the work? Are you doing the work? Because if you're not doing the work, you can't expect anything good. You understand? You have to do the work, collective. Yes, so we give the messages, but you got to do the work. And sometimes I do the work for some of y'all too. Because, some of y'all is like, I need this off, I need that off. And then, once that is done, some of you guys, would respond and say, okay, so this has happened and that has changed, and, so forth and so forth. So take the story as it resonates, but whoever is binge watching on tarot every minute, all day, every day, Spirit is saying fall back a little bit. Okay? Fall back a little bit. It's like consuming all of you. You understand? And they don't want that. Excuse me. But that's it. That's it. I don't want to feel like nobody's parents, like I'm out here preaching to them. Okay. I'll talk to you guys soon, collective. I love you all. Ciao for now.